to write anything down again.
Anyone want to sign?
How are you? Congratulations. Oh, okay. All right. I'd like to see it. This is the Bush administration has decided that it's okay to ship 100 pounds of weapons-grade uranium overseas, outside the country, 100 pounds a year.
Dominici from New Mexico.
And it's Grace on her own has started a petition to try to get them to reverse it. I mean, the idea that we would send the most secure administration, the administration is supposed to lead us to security, is sending weapons-grade stuff. In the story, it says a high school student could take 2 balls of this stuff, throw it together, and make a bomb. You don't need high-tech.
This was in the LA Times?
No, this is New York Times.
Oh, New York.
Yeah. And I got it.
2003.
Just a square.
And the whole war in Iraq has come out of the Israeli occupation of Palestine. It's all connected.
I've been to Israel myself.
Yeah.
And Palestine was big.
Yeah. Good for you.
Thank you.
Can you tell me what it is?
What is?
Yeah.
Well, this is all about the fact that the war in Iraq has come out of the Israeli occupation of Palestine, where the Palestinian people, indigenous people who are non-Jewish, are being forced out of their own homes. And this is where this whole war in Iraq, the whole war in quote-unquote terror is coming from, the initial terror of the Palestinian people being kicked out of their own homes in 1948. And so, you know, a lot of people are guilty about this, including Britain, that gave away Arab land that wasn't theirs to give away in the first place, to Eastern Zionist Jews who, you know, went in and just pretended like there wasn't anybody there when there really was. This has been going on since 1948. People need to be aware of it.
Are you with an organization?
Yes. MarwinMedia.com. You can have that.
Thanks.
Thank you for your interest.
Okay.
The ADL already knows all about me, by the way.
Really?
I'm on the list.
Oh, yeah? Tell me your name, where you're from.
Wendy Campbell,
Where are you from, Wendy?
La Quinta.
So you've been ruffling some feathers around the neighborhood for a while.
Oh, yes.
How did you get into it?
Well, what happened is, like over 10 years ago, I dated a Palestinian guy, but I really didn't even know he was Palestinian until later. We never talked politics, but it did plant a little seed in my head. But I wasn't really interested in politics back then that much, even though I was anti-war during the Vietnam era. And then, but then, you know, I started to listen to KPFA radio, and it was right around the Second Intifada, September 2000, and I heard things I never heard before, a discussion between a Palestinian, an Israeli, and American. I was thinking, wow, I never heard this before. There seems to be some massive cover-up here. There seems to be injustice here that people should know about. So I started to, you know, interview people about it, research the internet, and then after 9/11, of course, that opened a whole can of worms. And, you know, it was obviously, I think, basically an inside job with the help of the neoconservatives and the Mossad. I totally believe it. It may sound like a crazy thing, but when you realize all the Israeli spies that were in the country at the time, nobody knew, but nobody alerted of the authorities didn't do anything about it. I believe in Cheney was in on it. I believe all the, you know, the higher ups. Bush is just a puppet. It's basically the neoconservatives. and it's coming out more and more. It's all over the internet. It's like the whole Middle East to be subjugated to the Zio-American will, with the Zionists leading. And of course, you've got the guilty corporate people. You've got the guilty Zionist Christians who are very sheep-like.
Well, who are the good guys in this again? I'm like confused.
The good guys are people like Ralph Nader. Howard Dean's not even a bad guy. He's pretty good. But Ralph Nader's excellent.
I mean, you think that he
I voted for him.
Uh-huh.
I voted with him, yes, and I'm sure he agrees with what I'm saying. And he was the only anti-war candidate. Kerry was not anti-war. I mean, he's neoliberal. They're just as bad as the neoconservatives.
Oh boy!
It's
wow.
Like, it's not quite hopeless though. You know what the big saving grace is?
No.
The internet and people like you with camcorders spreading the word. People like myself making documentaries. And you'll see at my website I have Truth Exposing Israeli Apartheid. Did you know just a few years ago that you couldn't even find a website that said anything about Israeli apartheid? Now there's over 500,000 probably. The truth is finally coming out. Thank God for the internet.
I tried to print those sites and I couldn't do it. They have them on.
Hi, Code Pink.
Hi.
How you doing tonight?
Fine.
Are you happy with the turnout tonight?
Very. I think that the protests or the meetings before the war were much needed. This is very
Yeah. You think it's because of Cindy Sheehan that there's
I think
been
it's
more?
because of Cindy Sheehan and all that has happened in the 3 or so years. As gradually people have realized that it was a mistake.
You from around here?
Yeah.
Oh, great to see you come out.
Peace that was meant to be with God our Creator.
The tree Z, the Z tree. Absolutely. Well, I'm glad to see you coming out for peace tonight, Bonnie Z.
Oh, I've been out to several of these here, even at high noon, springtime. Oh, absolutely.
What did that lady have to say that was different or unique from what you?
Because we had here, there was the normal 18 to 20 people.
Her movement died.
This is
Why? Because Cindy Sheehan. Right?
Yes. Yeah.
See the women who interviewing there?
You know, I keep thinking I could get in a whole lot of trouble if I followed through on this one idea that I had. But I wouldn't do it because it would send the Secret Service right to my door. And that is put a picture of the president's daughters on uniformed bodies. Put them in a casket.
2000 we were doing war stuff.
Maybe he could relate a little better. Getting his kids' homes served up like that.
So you agree?
But
Somebody would do it, though.
I hope so.
Are you?
Yeah, I've been doing on Saturdays.
Hits.
Because we had here, there was the normal 18 to 20 people.
Her movement died.
This is
Why? Because
They're finally getting it into their thick skulls. You know, it just takes so slowly for a majority of the population.
my life and yours.
I
you looking back at your life?
I should. but then it makes me feel so boring today.
Paul, this is Diana.
This is Paul.
Oh, it's nice to meet you.
Same here.
You brought your own candle.
Yeah, I did. I didn't know they were giving them out.
Oh,
This is deja vu, though, huh?
deja vu all over again. Here we are. Did you know Richie at the hog farm?
Yes. More devices than anybody else.
How did you know what they did?
What happened was Bush signed this, so now it is legal to send 100 pounds of weapons-grade uranium overseas out of our control. A Canadian company and destroy a New Mexican company in his own jurisdiction.
The company probably gave money to the wrong.
Yeah, right. Don't die for a lie.
And you look at this. I come from Chicago.
It's ain't America.
It's got to be correct. It's the only way you're going to send weapons-grade uranium overseas. Is if somebody got paid
I
off,
on?
it better be really good.
Oh, good. I wanted to say that so much.
Yeah.
You know, considering.
Oh no.
That's true, so you don't know.
Yeah. Right.
Excuse me. Been standing polite exchange in New York.
Never one, for God's sake. Take 2 more reps and get it done. I think it was yesterday. There was a birthday of 75 years old.
Oh, look at this one.
Oh yeah.
There we go.
You getting some good response from the drivers?
Yeah.
Yeah?
They're honking, and I'd say probably about 1 in 10. It depends, comes and goes. So.
Pretty good. Nice turnout tonight.
Yes, it is.
It is.
I think people are pretty serious about this. And unfortunately, this woman gave us she sort of coalesced feelings of everybody in their homes that it's time once again to come out and, and say something. At least put ourselves out here to say that we need to have the war, solved. We need to get it over with.
Hi, Ben. You guys?
The fire department came in and heard Norman Mark's voice.
Yeah?
You're on radio, aren't you? You never heard him, but you just
Oh,
radio voice.
yeah.
There's the guy. As a matter of fact, who lives. We're right here.
Oh, we are. Okay.
There's Michael.
He got a candle and he's walking with it.
We did that already. There he is. Michael, we can't get in unless you open it. Oh my God. You can't. You were walking to the car?
Oh, I was walking down the block.
Yeah, you just
That was Norman Mark and his Prius just went by.
Oh, really? That's the fun.
Yeah. Okay.
Did he call my name too?
No.
Now, I would like to know whether you interviewed the Betty Boop lady, Bonnie.
Oh, I interviewed Bonnie, but not the Bonnie Boop lady.
Oh.
Just Bonnie Z. Yeah. Well, gee, it's nice to see so many people coming out for peace tonight.
Well,
That's how it starts.
That's right.
that's true.
And I heard there's something like 1,500 of these around the country.
At least. At least.
1,500 what?
Of these vigils tonight.
Look at that. It's a full moon, babe.
And other mothers with other causes. Like, my son has an SUV and he doesn't get much